This is my mini Guilford challenge personal best. So if you don't know, a mini Guilford challenge is where you solve a 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, Megaminx, square one, clocks, cube, 2x2, and pyraminx. There I said 2x2. But you get the idea. It's all the WC events that have an average of 5. Obviously, a mini Guilford challenge is just one solve of each. And this was done in the speedsolving.com weekly competition, week 2023, 12. So my previous personal best going into this was, I believe, 6:37. And I hadn't been practicing many of the events, or any of the events really, in this relay for a while because of the big cube competition. A Brewing Cube Day Spring. I mainly practiced 6x6, which paid off. So 6x6 obviously isn't in this, but for a little background, previously I grinded Megaminx pretty hard and I got a sub 130 average at a competition. And then clock is also my main event pretty much. After the Brewing Cube Day, I'm top 300 in America. So with a low 9 average. It wasn't my best average, so that's kind of good actually. So it shows I have lots of room to improve. So yeah, Megaminx. Square one I do off and on, but I just haven't sat down learned enough algs to be really good at it yet. But I am consistently sub 30. And 3x3, I obviously do. Most keepers do. My PR average is sub 14. It's around 13. Pretty sure it's a mid 13. So, yeah. Of course, I've dabbled in everything else. Not really pyraminx, scoop, or 2x2 yet. I'm kind of saving the fast events for when I have like a fast events comp. I really prefer to get better at the slow stuff. So I finished my Megaminx pretty quick for not practicing it. And then I'm doing one-handed here. Got a nice U-perm, so I didn't have to do 2 algorithms, only 1 algorithm. That's like on a 5x5. I'm using, for cube so far, my Megaminx was the Solaritas Yahoo V2. My 3x3 is R3M. The cubicle logo I added myself, and I added some DNM and some Mystic to make it really good. 5x5, I use the Volk, Max Volk. For 4x4, I just use an MGC. No setup yet. Square one, I use the Angstrom MGC. Clock is just a Chi. Main 3x3 is the Angstrom Tornado V3. And then pyraminx and Scube is just a pyraminx and a Scube, both GAN. Both enhanced versions. And then 2x2, I use the Angstrom MGC Elite. I think that's all the puzzles. So yeah, I'm using Yao. So first, I solved the first 3 edges instead of just solving centers because I cannot track pieces. And I think Yao is going to become really popular in the next few years. Like, everyone's going to start using Yao instead of using reduction. Yeah. So I'm doing my last edge. So I have my cross edges done. Now I'm going to edge pairing. Last 4. Or actually, now finish up the first 8 edges before getting to the last 4 edges. So yeah. I've been practicing 4x4 earlier today, so I know going into that event, I should be pretty good on that. So yeah. Hope you all having a wonderful day. I'm on my spring break from school, so that's why I'm posting this time. Now I got into OLL. I don't know that case, so I did 2 algs. This was another nice U-perm. Got some really nice U-perms in this relay. And then 4x4. It's a lot harder without inspection. Kind of did a weird trick there. I did insert the last yellow bar on the bottom with D moves. Kind of weird, but it worked. First 3 edges, trying to find a piece. It was where I would never find it, so I'm glad I moved the cube around. Now time for centers. I have a comp with 4x4 coming up, so I'm going to have to start grinding that. So I might release some 4x4 content at some point. I'm about sub 1. Trying to get sub 50. That'd be really cool. Of course, the parodies and all that, you never really know. Kind of took a glance at the clock, which was a major mistake, because it made me more nervous. I knew I had a chance at a good average, or a good single, but I just needed to not get nervous and just do my solves. Parody. everyone's favorite. Actually, pretty nice parody execution there. OLL, the S prime one with the nice F perm. My favorite algs. Then doing this, CO, EO, CP, just JJ, and then I did one adj into parody. That's a whole bunch of square wonder talk, then a bar flip. Clock, I totally forgot how to solve clock there. I totally could not track dials, which was really kind of annoying, but whatever. Tape mod. Just double tried to make sure it was solved because I was really psyched to spend all this time scrambling and solving, not even have the clock solved, have DNF it. 3x3, I knew it was going to be quite a good possibility of a good single, so I wanted to be able to keep going. Lucky OLL, then rotated for G perm, so I don't do AUF. Pyraminx, like I don't practice this at all, so I just use LBL layer by layer, so it's a super beginner method. So I just try to do as fast as I can. Lucky, Scoob, Scramble. I did solve the layer, then I had to do 4 head sledgehammers, 4 sledgehammers for the rest of the solve. Now I did 2x2. This, I was gonna start doing the wrong take on, I did T perm with AUF. Made sure this was actually my PB. Check clock again, because you never know. And then I'll show my final time. Any guesses? Take them now. 6:15:44. New PB. I'm gonna show that every cube is solved indeed. Because, just in case. Yep, that was auto plus 2. I just messed around with it. Clock is solved. 6:15:44, which beats my previous PB of 6:37. Oh yeah.